In the shadow of the mountain where the winds never cease and the sun's rays barely reach, a new power stirs. The ancient wolf world, once thought to be at peace after Aurion's great sacrifice, now trembles under the weight of an awakening force. The Riftborn may have been vanquished, but its destruction has left behind echoes, whispers of a darkness that even the ancients dared not speak of. The chapter begins with a vivid description of the landscape, a barren, desolate place known as the Shadowlands. This area, untouched by time, is where the greatest warriors of the wolf world were laid to rest centuries ago. The ground is cracked and dry, the sky is a permanent twilight, and a chilling wind howls through the skeletal remains of ancient trees. Deep beneath the surface, where the roots of the earth meet the bones of the dead, something begins to stir. The camera pans through underground tunnels, dark and foreboding, until it reaches a massive chamber filled with the remains of fallen wolves. Their bones, though aged, still radiate a faint, eerie glow, an echo of the power they once wielded. Suddenly, the ground begins to tremble. The faint glow intensifies, and one by one the bones start to reassemble. The spirits of these fallen warriors, drawn by the remnants of the rift's power, begin to take shape once more. Their eyes, glowing with an unnatural light, snap open, and with a deafening roar, they burst through the earth, emerging into the Shadowlands. Far from the Shadowlands, Aurion is resting by a small stream, trying to regain his strength after the battle with the Riftborn. His body is scarred, his energy depleted, and his mind is plagued with doubts. The eye of eternity, once a beacon of guidance, now feels like a burden, its power unreliable and its whispers growing faint. As he stares into the water, his reflection suddenly shifts, revealing the face of an ancient wolf, a vision sent by the ancients. The vision speaks to Aurion, warning him of the awakening in the Shadowlands and the rising threat of the fallen warriors. These wolves, once noble and just, have been corrupted by the remnants of the Rift's power, and they now seek to destroy the very world they once protected. Aurion knows that he cannot face this new threat alone. He gathers his pack, their loyalty unwavering despite the dangers they have faced together. They set off toward the Shadowlands, knowing that they are walking into a battle unlike any they have faced before. The journey to the Shadowlands is fraught with peril. The landscape grows more hostile with each passing day, as if the very world is trying to stop them from reaching their destination. The sky darkens, the wind howls with an unnatural force, and the ground beneath their paws becomes unstable, shifting and cracking as they move. Along the way, they encounter the remnants of the Rift's corruption, creatures twisted and malformed by its dark energy. These abominations, once ordinary beasts of the wolf world, now possess unnatural strength and ferocity. The pack must fight their way through these enemies, their progress slowed by the constant attacks. Despite the challenges, Aurion leads his pack with determination. He knows that the fate of the wolf world rests on their shoulders, and he refuses to let fear or doubt hold him back. As they draw closer to the Shadowlands, the air grows thick with the scent of decay, and the distant howls of the fallen warriors echo through the night. When they finally arrive at the Shadowlands, the sight that greets them is one of utter desolation. The once sacred ground is now a battlefield, with the fallen warriors standing at the center, their forms twisted and grotesque. These wolves, once proud and noble, are now shadows of their former selves, their spirits corrupted by the darkness that has taken hold of them. Aurion steps forward, the eye of eternity glowing faintly at his chest. He calls out to the fallen warriors, trying to reach the remnants of their true selves buried beneath the corruption. But the spirits are beyond reason, their minds consumed by the desire for vengeance. The battle that ensues is fierce and chaotic. The fallen warriors fight with a strength born of rage and despair, their attacks relentless. Aurion and his pack are pushed to their limits, their unity and trust in each other the only things keeping them from being overwhelmed. Aurion, drawing on the last reserves of his strength, faces the leader of the fallen warriors, a massive wolf whose eyes burn with a malevolent light. This wolf, once the greatest of the ancients, now stands as the embodiment of the darkness that threatens to consume the wolf world. The battle between Aurion and the fallen leader is intense, with each blow shaking the very ground beneath them. The Eye of Eternity pulses with energy, but it is clear that Aurion is losing strength. Just as it seems that all is lost, Aurion remembers the warning of the ancients, that the power to defeat this darkness lies not in strength, but in sacrifice. Realizing what must be done, Aurion makes the ultimate decision. He channels the remaining energy of the Eye of Eternity into a single devastating attack, one that will destroy the leader of the fallen warriors and cleanse the Shadowlands of the Rift's corruption. But in doing so, he knows that he will be sacrificing a part of himself, a part that he may never regain. With a final powerful roar, Aurion unleashes the energy of the Eye. The leader of the fallen warriors is engulfed in light, its form disintegrating into nothingness. The other fallen warriors, their spirits freed from the corruption, slowly fade away, leaving the Shadowlands in peace once more. But as the light fades, Aurion collapses, his strength completely drained. The pack rushes to his side, their eyes filled with fear and concern. Aurion, though weakened, feels a sense of peace. He has done what needed to be done, and the wolf world is safe. At least for now. The battle is over, but the scars it left behind will take time to heal. Aurion has once again made the ultimate sacrifice, but at what cost? As the wolf world begins to recover from the devastation, new challenges and threats are sure to emerge. Will Aurion have the strength to continue, or will the darkness finally claim him? Join us in the next chapter of Aurion and the Ancestral Wolves as the epic journey continues. Don't miss out on the action, subscribe to Black X Wolf Entertainment, hit that notification bell and become a part of the legend. The fate of the wolf world hangs in the balance and the story is far from over.